Can you shed any light, Adam?
On?
Final team?
There's 4 debutants.
4.
Or Hunt will play. So, it's probably dawn of a new era really with these kids coming in and, all of them teenagers. So, yeah, looking forward to see what they got. Not putting too many expectations on them, but they deserve to play as well. They've had really good looks pre-season and, yeah, can't wait to see them play.
When you play this many in round 1, the R word gets used, rebuild. Is that what this is?
Does it? I hadn't thought about that. It's more opportunity. I think we've done this before, and I don't know if it was called rebuild, but whatever you want to call it, you call it.
2018, though, there was 3, I think, but they were a bit older. Sort of, they were either second-year players or Liam came in as a bit more mature.
Yeah,
that sort of
yeah, sure, whatever. Yep, that's fine. We're transitioning our list and getting these guys in, not for the sake of it, but because they've earned it. I mean, if you look at I said this before, look at our round 1 side last year or round 23 side, there's probably 12 to 13 changes, let alone 3. So, yeah, it's going to look a bit different. And there's going to be some players that, we haven't seen for a while that have come back.
How will you use them, the kids?
They're just working on their role. When we drafted, we gave them some roles to play and they've been trying to execute it all summer, so that'll be just play their roles and all basic positions, really. Without going into too much detail. Noah's a forward, Ruben's a mid that can play back, and Chess can play wing and on ball.
Is Jack flying as well, Jack Dale?
Is he flying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's flying.
So will he play? Do you know yet?
Yeah, I'm assuming if he's flying, he's probably playing. I don't like doing these presses 5 hours before the team's selected, but you'll go to the airport, no doubt, and tick it all off. So you'll see Jack on the plane.
The rug's the other one, isn't it? We know Nick, so Bailey has come up, or how are you going to handle that?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to go to the airport and tick that one off. Bailey's had a minor hamstring a couple of weeks ago. So and we've been a bit short against Adelaide in particular. We were a bit light on for talls. Just had a cluster, so we've got a few of them back.
How big a concern is that, obviously, with their rucks and Goldstein and the rest of it? Yeah, are you putting a lot of work into that?
Well, it's for any team, really. I think the Adelaide game, we had Jake, second ruck, and young Jamison, he's still learning the craft. So, yeah, we got exposed for talls. So you need the balance. And I think with the injuries we had, not a lot, but just to the same type of player, that affected a few things. So we've got getting them back. And we don't have to change the team too much.
How close was Nick to getting up? I mean, Achilles obviously is something that you have to treat pretty carefully. How close was he?
No, not real close. No, he's Achilles. I've said this before. If it was mid-season, we'd get him through, but it's such a long year, and we've got to build the Achilles and all the muscles around it. So what he tolerates, how he recovers, it's just week to week. So, it could be short term, it could be longer term. So, and we can't tell you, to be honest. So I know I'm going to have to deal with this every week, the conversation. I mean, that's fair enough. He's an important player. But there's no set time because it's tick a box, get to the next level, tick a box. So he's still building.
He's doing a lot of, we've seen him do, I reckon, 2-hour-long running sessions over recent days. Is that to build the strength around it? He's doing very specific running drills, but... Yeah,
it's all part of the program set, it's how you tolerate it. That's pretty much how Achilles work. If you get to a point where you get through 7K and you can tolerate it, then the next week you do 8. If you don't, you got to pull back to 5. So that's how we're handling it. So he started his running last week, really. So deloaded a little bit, and that build will continue the next week or two, and until he starts knocking on the door and the docs tick him off. I would prioritise the team.
What are your expectations for North? Is there a bit of a sugar hit with Clarko coming into the role as well that you're going to have to battle?
Yeah, well, obviously Clarko coming in, they've hit the draft for a number of years, and the young kids are coming through now. You can really see the nucleus of a good side. So, and obviously a new coach as well. So we're underdogs, no doubt about that. So we're looking forward to going over and seeing what we've got. We've worked really hard over the summer. We're fit. Ready to go, and it all starts.
When Clarko takes over, can you transform a team in one pre-season, given where they've been, how far and how many years they've spent down the bottom of the table?
Oh, I don't think it's just Clarko. I think we've seen it a lot. Saw it with Collingwood last year, albeit they haven't been down for too long. But no, any team can do anything. I think the competition now is so tight. Like, good luck picking, tipping 8 or 9 this week. It's just too hard. Everyone's capable. So, and North are in that bracket as well.
The balance of the team with no Nick and no Elliot, how close to the side that you were thinking maybe 2-3 weeks ago is this one that's going to run out on Saturday?
There's more depth to our list with our availability. I think this time last year we had 27 to choose from or something like that, and we were playing SSP boys, and it was a struggle to get a team together that was fit and healthy. So we're a lot better positioned in that space. So, that gives us, I think there was 40 on the track the other day, which we haven't had for years. And just unfortunately, the last 2 minutes of training, Yowie just had a little bit of a niggle in that calf and he's unavailable. So hopefully that's just a short-term thing. But yeah, we're not far off, our best team, but our team's in best form.
What was your reaction, Simo, when someone said Yowie might have done stuff?
Oh, no, you actually just feel for the player. He's done so much work. The good thing about Yowie is he's had a really good pre-season. So this is a minor setback, albeit on the eve of the season. We're going to miss him for a couple of weeks. It's a long year. He's fit. He just, unfortunately, it was just at the
Because he was pumped up, wasn't he, to make up for 26 games in 3 seasons or whatever. And he's
it
must be just the last little setback, isn't it?
Yeah, it's disappointing for him and us, but it's not the end of the world.
A lot of their top end talent is in and around the middle. Davies, Uniac, Simpkin, and Elliott leaves you a bit thin in that area. How do you do that?
Yeah, Cunnington as well, as, with their rucks. Oh, it's a challenge. Yeah, absolutely. But, we've got Kelly, Sheed, Shuey, Jimby, O'Neill. So there's some guys there for us with matched in Gaff, Chesser. So, yeah, it's on. So we'll see where we're at.
So 2 of those names, Luke, you've been aiming to split between halfback and midfield. Would you ask a bit more of him through the midfield?
Perhaps, yeah. I'm still working through that. It's what he can handle, what the game's telling us, where we need him. But we've actually liked him down back. Yeah, he's done some good things. I think he had 20-odd touches against Adelaide in 3 quarters. A lot of it was across half-back. So, yeah, we'll still explore that at stages.
And Xavier O'Neill, is it a time and an opportunity to take that next step?
Yeah, it'd be great for him if he could, and for us. He's put a lot of work into his career. He's 5 or 6 years in now, and the time's now for him. So he's got a great opportunity. It's not all about one game. But he's put together a really good pre-season. We're really happy with where he's at.
Outside of personnel, I suppose, the other thing you've spoken about a lot this pre-season is the game plan, and now you've almost got that best team on the part. Outside of a win, what are you hoping to see on the field this weekend in terms of that? Yeah,
you won't see the finished product in any team this week, especially coming from where we've been. So, yeah, we're still exploring our best version of that. But yeah, some of the things worked really well for us in the 2 games we played, and some of the things didn't work at all. So we're not there yet. But the confidence is we've seen it work over the course of pre-season. Game plans are a bit difficult to explain them these days. It's not exactly just written down on a bit of paper. It's about total football and how you cover your defence, your attack, your contests, your stoppages, your kick into your zone. So it's all connected. Getting everyone on the same page, that's the challenge.
Without oversimplifying it though, will we see you guys try to be a bit quicker with ball movement?
Well, if we can, yeah. And sometimes we've got to go a bit slower. So it's not just let's play quick football. But I understand the question. Over the years, we've had a lot of success controlling the ball. I think the competition's probably gone past that a little bit. So we've had to adapt.
And can I ask Noah Long, we will see him as a bit of a bolter, but we've also seen him at training in press. What was it from him this pre-season that allowed you to think he's ready for round 1?
Well, he's footy smarts. Probably his football brain's pretty advanced, so he gets it. He knows what the modern game looks like. So execution now and performances, that's going to take time. But to play these kids, them being aware of, how the game's played is what we've been happy with. All 3 of them, really. I mean, Chess has been here for more than 12 months, so that's expected. But the other 2 boys have picked it up pretty easily. But the execution and performance, and let's keep an a lid on that, but their understanding of what their role is what got them a game.
Is it a bit of an unknown with the forward line? Obviously Josh gone, but Oscar back from a year out, Noah down there, Jack and Jake there as well. Is it sort of a bit of patience with that forward line mix?
Yeah, a little bit. It's supply too. Like, you know, we the 2 games we played didn't get enough supply to see how it was going to look, and we also didn't have them. You know, Jack wasn't playing. Oscar didn't play some of the games in pre-season, so it's probably the first game we've had where they're going to be together. So we'll hopefully give them some supply, and we'll see what we got.
Can you give us a coach's view of the charter flight, the new setup going east? Pros
Yeah,
and cons?
it's actually not new. We've done it. We've done it several times before, so I don't know how it's become a bit of a story. We've done it at Geelong games, believe it or not. So that flight on the way back's been, got some feedback from the back of the plane. So it's not new. I know it's been reported, but it's it's an opportunity for our fans to get over there and watch some footy, which is great. And it's a big plane, so there's room for plenty.
And in terms of that flexibility it provides, though, you see that in the future, that maybe somewhere down the track clubs have planes or the AFL has planes?
Yeah, it's sort of come about through COVID, and that it's more risk than anything. But getting that room for our players, you know, they're most of them 190 centimetres, and having a bit of extra room for recovery, and it's the longest flight in the AFL, so it makes sense to do it, to get a bit extra room, but we don't need a full plane, so that's why we've invited some of our fans to come along.
Simo, how are you feeling about heading into round 1? I mean, you've got a pretty different looking sort of team lineup. You've had a pre-season which maybe hasn't been as affected by COVID. Are you feeling a bit more rejuvenated or sort of positive heading into this year?
Yeah, it's a good question. I reckon this time last year wasn't as positive as I am now, but it's everything happens in your nerves, anticipation, expectations, your messaging. You know, how's your trademark going, your game plan, your health and fitness. So it's exciting, but it's nerve-wracking at the same time. So, and you can't do a lot now. You've done all the work. So, no, the energy's there for sure, absolutely.